Get to turn on, but I have built habit now to turn it on. Okay. All right. Now let's go to funnel gen. So I have a dashboard wireframe, and your wireframe looks like this. So maybe you can do a little better in terms of wireframe to make it look more like an application. And then I can start with building this. So what we were doing is we were building this dashboard itself. So we started building with few what do you call these navigations. Okay. So let's go ahead and build this. Make sure this navigations look good. So maybe I
That's
can.
the last.
Yeah, that was the last part. Maybe I can make it little smaller, or maybe it can be centralized, and this can be the height can be content, and I can increase the top and bottom padding, which is coming from variables itself. So let's see how it looks on the UI. Okay, it looks nice. It doesn't look that bad. All right. So if we go back here and see what else we have to build, okay, I have to close this. We have to build uh, the other parts first. So we would go to body later on, but first what we'll build is we'll build this uh, profile and all of it, and then we will build the chatbot and tab to create. So let's go ahead and build that. All right. So maybe first we'll take a size. What is going to be the size and everything. So let's go ahead and pick up a size. Maybe this will be this much. This much is nicer. Okay. We'll take that out and we'll bring it to system design. Let's change the color so it doesn't, we can see it. Okay. And we will add curves. So now if you remember, I have system design for everything.
Right.
Okay. So in profile, if you see, we have to show what percentage is completed. Okay. Uh, so how do we show that? That we'll have to think about. So there's one way to show that is you have a what you call stroke behind it. Let's choose a system design color. Maybe we can choose this green, and we can have a larger weight outside. And let's put a picture here. Call it profile and convert it into component, and let's bring the picture on splash. But this always looks completed, so maybe we'll have to play around a bit. Let's see if there is an option here to change that. I don't think there is an option because you'll have to build two circles with what do you call to work with that. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's remove this uh, stroke, and let's build another circle. Just duplicate, not duplicate, let's build another circle inside it and make it absolute position. Okay, so this is the circle, and that circle can be absolute position. Circle itself can be absolute position. auto layout. This is not an auto layout yet. It can be behind. So actually we need two circles. Let's remove the picture from here, and we need one more circle. Let's remove the color from main layout, and let's just have two circles. First circle is going to be image, and second circle is going to be stroke only. So let's remove that, and it will just be stroke, which would be green, and it can be maybe 10 or 10 is too much. Let's have 5 or maybe 4. And second we'll have image. So we can just go to Unsplash and find profile. So okay. So why did I take a different circle? I'll show you why. Because with circles you can have this option wherein you can make it an arc. Okay, that's too much. This much is okay. You can create a file like this and duplicate that again, and make sure that is a complete file. So change that. Make it 100% from here. Change the color of that and make sure that is behind. So the first circle, the main one, which has a percentage which is more visible. Maybe 10% is not enough. Yeah, 30%. We can do that. This much is okay. It's rotating it. Okay. So what this means? This means this shows that profile is not completed. You still need to work on it in a percentage way. So it just represents a percentage basically. Okay. One more thing maybe I can do is go here and make the corner smooth. That doesn't. And since this is a component, we can just bring this component to our UI mockup. File. And maybe we need to apply a shadow effect. Okay, let's apply the shadow. That maybe nice. Okay. And so maybe this is a complete auto layout. No, this is not an auto layout. This is still a frame, because some things in frame, even if I make it an auto layout, some things in frame will be absolute position. We can play it differently, but we need auto layout to be able to adjust things. So let's go ahead and do one more thing. We need body. So let's take one frame, which is, let's make it an auto layout, and this and this will ignore the auto layout position, ignore auto layout. This will also ignore auto layout. This will not ignore the auto layout. And this will be called body, and it will be an auto layout, and it will just go fill width and fill height. Where did this go? Okay, we have to take this into right top, and we have to minus the position, minus 20, and here plus 20. So it aligns. Maybe you can take more, 40 we can follow. No, this looks good. Okay, we need one more thing here. Yeah, you have a question?
Yeah. So first you created the profile part,
Yeah.
right?
First, I
That
created
was
the system design component for the profile.
right.
Yeah. Then I took it out.
And then correct. And then you put it there. You used it in the UI mockup.
Yeah.
But all these steps you just did on the left. So first, what you did, you removed the complete auto layout, is it?
No, I made
So
this
you selected
dashboard
the dashboard,
and
right?
made it auto layout. Okay.
Okay.
And these two, these two I converted them into absolute position, because if you see, also see here in the app I have built, this
Mhm.
this and the top part here is doesn't move. See,
Okay.
this doesn't move, this doesn't move, and top part doesn't move, but everything inside body moves.
Okay.
Because if this is fixed, because it has to be, positioned in a way that you can move around different pages, that is a navigation, while no matter, like, where you are doing your task, but it still can move around the page. So that is why you need some elements, they can stick to a position, and some elements like body, inside the body, they don't have to be stick to the position. Okay, do you have a technical question?
No, no, this is what, so I was trying to understand that. Okay, I will, I mean, if I have questions when I do it today, I will reach out.
Yeah, try that out. So
Yeah.
let me see this. Okay, so here there is a problem that this has to be also fixed. This also has to be fixed in terms of padding. And in body, uh, okay, so in body, we'll also put some padding. So my design is bit different for funnel gen, so you may not see the same design. So you might iterate on your design to make it look better. Okay. So let's build one more part into this, which is more like a container, funnel, container. And in body, okay, we already have that. Why is funnel container not maintaining? Because body is left aligned. Okay, funnel container has to go in center. Okay, yeah, center is nice. But it has to get more big. Let's make it fill and fill. But we want to make sure that this is not coming on top of it. This can come top of it, but when if you are moving inside, because if you see this big jam, you can move. Your design doesn't have to be like that because your design is for coaches and my design is for funnel. So inside funnel, I can build more objects. So like I have built Instagram, I can build maybe Twitter, I can build other parts of it, which would be more like where I have to, if I have to do this one marketing campaign, then I can go through different part of it. YouTube, Instagram, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be just fixed one thing. So it can move around, like how I'm moving around in FigJam. Uh, but in FigJam, I can zoom out, zoom in. But in FunnelGen, I should not be able to do that because I'll have Instagram. Then if I want to add something, I'll click on add, and it will add another part of it, another let's say layer of it. Okay, see, I think I'll build this app. This app might be something good. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have to do. Okay, so I think these all will be components. No, first we have to build this component. I forgot already. Okay, let's go ahead and build the other component. So first, you have the body structure, but what is the first? What are the first components you have to build? You have to build the components which are going to be your navigational path. More like profile is going to be your navigational path. This sidebar navigation is going to be your navigational path, and this chatbot is going to be your navigational path. So let's build it for chatbot. We'll take a circle again. We'll take a layout again. Okay, so might already have a button. Let me see. We might already have a button. Yeah, but that might not work. That looks different. Okay. So let's create a button type which we can use it later. So this has to be same size. Right. Right. Let's bring an icon here. AI. There's no icon for AI. Yeah. I can get one icon. I have one icon. Build it. Something like how ChatGPT uses. Not from material design, but it will be a custom icon. So, yeah, this like this. But what is this icon called? Filter vintage. This looks like an AI icon. We'll use that. Filter. This one. Right. And call it AI. Center. And we'll use a bigger size for this. Maybe medium. Let's change the colors. Maybe you'll use two colors. Okay. Let's make it auto layout and center. This has to be what you call uh, equal size to be a circle. So we'll use 100 only, and let's use some effect, and let's fill some colors. 0. Let's add some corner radius. Okay. Ah. So I'm not going to call it what you call a chatbot, because we might use the same as a component, and we might be able to change the icon, whenever we need. So let's call it a button, or a maybe what should be the better name for it? Button with an icon. Okay, just a button, which we can use later as well. And this will be a component, and in this component I should be able to replace this. So this will be an instance. Okay. Now what your task will be is to build that complete structure of the dashboard, what you are building. And build the initial page. Okay. So let's say you can also, I think, use something with AI in Coachmate. I don't think that would be a problem, because maybe I don't know what AI will do in your application. We can figure that out.
Maybe it's just to help how to use some feature.
Yeah, but how? How is it? How is AI going to be more useful for Coachmate? AI coach or something like that, because you are building it for individuals, right? Or individuals.
Right.
Think
So,
about it.
okay.
All right, so let's use this into our UI page, and this will also be um, absolute position. Um, Button. Yeah, this is normal button. Okay, insert it and make this. Bring it inside dashboard and make this. Ignore auto layout, and let's align this first to um, right bottom, and we'll use the same what we have used here, um, maybe plus 40, no, minus 40 and so it aligns perfectly. Okay, now one more thing, these all these which are going to be absolute position in prototype, they will have to be fixed. So when you do fix, it will come, on top of it. So you can see the layer here for fixed, and for scrolls. You have two different sections now. Fixed is coming here, and your whatever is going to be the part of the body, that will come below. They will come into separate section. Okay, let's now we have to build separate components, which will be for YouTube, or whatever it is, but they can be different components. Okay, let's go ahead and system design, and maybe we can use a different file here now. Page, okay. Funnel content. So we'll have to see. Okay. So I think whatever it is, if it is for YouTube, it is for Instagram, whatever it is for social media, that will be of same size. And so I would not call it landing page. Let's call it content page. And content page can have different sizes. Content page maybe can be big, large, small. They can have different sizes. Okay. And you'll have to also come up with option. I'll have to come up with option wherein, so this I would have to connect to Instagram to be able to do that. And this I will have to fill in the information. So whenever I'm here, I'll have to have a form. So first, I will create maybe just the containers for now, but later on I would have to create forms for it, to connect my social media and to connect my, uh, here I'll have to connect the social media, but here I'll have to fill in the detail which will build the landing page. Okay, it's going to sale. This will have a database. This will again have a form. Okay. I am thinking about the architecture of this application. This is going to be nice, but this will be a complex architecture. So let's say how we are going to do this system design. Maybe we can build just one, and we can call it social. It can be a component, and this will also have icon. Maybe I don't know if we have those icons here. Graph. Ah, okay. Material design has those icons. Okay. This will be big. This will be centralized, and maybe you need a button here. Maybe let's first add a shadow. So there is no fill. Okay. This will have a small curve. Maybe just by mere click we can add, or maybe just on hover we can add a color. That would be nicer in this. And this should be, let's make this big first. Apply variable. Big. And this will have, just use a generic color. And why this is a component? Because we might need hover effect here. So property variant, and okay, state. Let's add a variant. This will be hover, and this will be default or normal, whatever. And here, how the hover effect should look like. Maybe you can change the color to, change the color according to the social media. Okay, we can also do that. Maybe it can be black and white, but this can become Instagram color. For now, I can just use change the color of this and make it red color on hover, and also the shadow color can change. I don't have a brand normal, and I'll do it manually. Break it for now. Instead of this, we will use this. Also looks too much. Reduce that. 20. Okay. And this can be 30 or maybe 25, 26, 34. Okay, that's not that bad. Maybe I'll work on around with my shadows a little bit more. But that looks nicer. 40 and this can be 35. 35. This also 40 and 35. Okay. And then we can give an effect, interaction here to here on hover, while hovering, change to hover. We can give smart animation. Let's see, let's bring it out in our UI. Okay. Let's keep it center. Let's check it out. Oh, nice. When I click on plus, then it will add another part, and it should give me a pop-up to what kind of connector do you want? Do you want a social media, or do you want a landing page, or do you want a content panel? Okay. Yeah, so build this much, and then
Mhm.
let's keep doing this, because, and don't miss, if you miss one more class, Siddharth, I'm telling you, I'll cancel it.
Mhm.
Because,
I will.
see, it's not just you. If you are not doing this, then I'm also not completing this application.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's why today I was early. I was ready with all headphone
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
See, what Rusikesh completed his app, and I also
Mhm.
completed my app. And after completing it, I built this entire app. And now I've published it out.
So
So my
you also code, is it?
yes, I do prompt coding. So this is not just about what you call. This is not just about let's say teaching. It's also about building. Whatever I teach, I'm building that. That is why I've put them as private, and only you or the guys I'm teaching, they can see that. I'll tell you about this app. You can use this app. This is an amazing app which is going to help you. So this is more like, you create your task, and let's say I can type and I can create a task. Training uh, has to be completed, and this is inspired from ChatGPT. So I type it, and suddenly the task comes here. And when you change its status, you can see the accountability here, the graph here moves. Okay,
Yeah.
so it shows you the account. It shows you live that when you complete a task, and that gives you an excitement, kind of an excitement to complete more tasks. So the more you complete, the more it gives you excitement. Okay, that's my USP on it. And I have also built a project feature, and the one more USP is that you are not doing anything anywhere else. So even if you want to update it, it will come here. Okay, and even if you, let's say, Okay, I need a cancel button there, I think, if I don't want to update it. Even if you want to create a project, so to create a project, you have to type /p and project title. Let's say I want to create a project, UX training for Siddharth. And you'll see in the project is created. So I'm building an intelligent tool basically that does everything from, because ChatGPT does exactly the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'll give you the access of this application. You can try it out and test it out and let me know if you see anything which can help it better.
Sure, sure.
Okay. All right, then I'll send you the recording and see you next week. Please continue the course.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
All right.
Won't miss it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.